his element.
Threw it into his mouth. Unbelievable, mate.
It's just like nature. It's what we're all about.
I tell you what,
This is just fantastic.
Wagons, ho! Oh, thank your mother for the rabbits. Just when they think it's safe to come out, it's not an animal. Bang!
I guess in the end, that's probably why we all go fishing.
Dead leaves going to fall off there.
I don't think too many people from Holland would be aware of what's here.
This is a serious dike. A serious dike.
Folks, Croker Island is a terrific base to explore the vast waterways of this region. And one of them is Buffalo Creek on the tip of Cobourg Peninsula. And joining me as usual is the Bushman.
Yes, Rexy, and I cannot wait to throw a lure in here. Apart from the Indigenous owners, Lance is the only person bringing people in here to fish. So it is really untouched. This is virgin wilderness.
We're going to fish lures today, folks. A few deep divers, a few shallow runners. It doesn't matter. We're here to fish. Come along. It should be a great trip.
Salmon.
Now we're going to do some work. You see him go. I tell you what, he's got a little bit of spunk about him. Come out of there. This is why they call it sport fishing, folks. It's fishing and it's sport. Because you've got to use all of your ability to keep these fantastic salmon out of that particular mangrove, and he knew where he wanted to go, Bushy, didn't he?
Didn't he fly out of the water?
Didn't he fly out? And the old fluoro spearhead. Hang on a minute. This is why we have a drag, and this is why we have the human moustache.
We don't swat too early, do we?
No, we
Rexy?
don't. A lot of people swat, and he's not going to go anywhere. There's plenty of drag there, and he is just a humble Croker Island salmon, blue salmon in fact, but a pretty nice fish.
This time.
Now we'll bring him around here and he's in the net. Look at that. And the hook came out because it's barbless.
Rexy.
But that is a serious fish, isn't it?
That's a lovely fish. Look
I
at that.
suppose just watch that lure now.
Aren't they strong?
Yeah, they're strong.
Yeah, well,
He's a bit bigger than what I thought, Bushy.
Hope he doesn't leap out of the water and escape on me.
Look at
There
that.
he comes. We don't want to hurt him. Just pick him up flat.
Now he's actually a threadfin.
There you go. He's got the little barbs
Called
on.
him a little blue salmon. And of course, he didn't have that characteristic yellow of the threadfin that I usually can say, well, it is a threadfin. These are the whiskers that they use to feel along the bottom and the sides of the estuarine systems. So a magnificent start to our sortie here at Croker Island. Lance has put us onto the fish. And Bushy, a boundary off the first ball, you can't do better than that.
You cannot do better than that. There we go, fish.
And away he goes. Well done, mate. Now it's your turn, Bushman.
Good start.
It is a good start. Good looking area over there too. See, you can grab that bush. Have you? Well,
Nearly got the double.
another thready. A beautiful looking fish. It doesn't matter whether you're playing golf, or you're playing cricket, or you're playing footy. If you work as a team, you can have a fantastic time. And why I told Bushy to have a cast was that when these fellas get stirred up, they're likely to work in twos and threes and hunt the prey that they're after. So we've got a chance here showing you folks some pretty sensational sport fishing. Another serious fish.
What a beauty. Don't they
He's
go
a
hard?
lovely, lovely fish, isn't he? Lovely, lovely fish. There she goes. I reckon we've had a change for the better in fishing over the last 4 or 5 years in Australia. And the Americans and the English people have bought it here. You pay for a guide. So many people save all their money all year to come up here. They try and do it themselves and they get disillusioned because they can't catch a fish. Good one, Bushy. But if you get the right guide and get on the fish, hey, there's no downtime. It's great fun. Bushy.
Look at this thing. That's fun. Woohoo! Thank you, Rexy. Thank you, Mother, for the
salmon. That is a very, very nice fish. Now, I suppose at home people are saying, gee, they're nice salmon. They'd be, what would they be, 2 kilos?
Oh, probably a bit more, I think.
4.5, 5 pound.
Oh, that's a lovely fish.
But very, very streamlined fish. There is no doubt about that. I'll get that hook out there for you. Oh, it's gone.
I'll just do the double flip overhand release. That takes practice too.
Very, very good.
How much fun is that?
Now, Noel can just come in here and see this. Bushy will be right onto this. The salmon got off. Check your hooks. He's almost straightened the right-hand barb there. So Bushy will pop that back in with a set of pliers and make sure that it's ready for the next fish. After you cast in there, I like to twitch it a little bit to let everyone know everything's going on. And just give the fish some sort of incentive to grab it instead of just a lure just sort of going through the water and say, oh, I might have a go at it. But if you twitch it, it says I'm injured, I'm hurt, or I'm really scared, I'm going to get eaten here. I'm really going to get eaten. And this is a very good example of a fishery that is just sensational. This is a smaller salmon, but by gee, the power of these fish is just awesome. Using 6 kilo gear, just in case we get a bigger fish. But very, very nice looking salmon. They're streamlined to give you a fantastic fight. And the barbless hooks are okay. And once again, I've got to straighten up the hook. Oh, Bushy!
Woo, flying fish.
You're sounding like Larry, or what is it? Curly out of the Three Stooges, you idiot.
I was just trying to lift the lure out the water and this salmon's gone.
Oh, dear me. Now, what Noel's going to do with Bob, they're going to cut away to a snag that we're casting to, and it's important that you actually have a look at it. Okay, here we are now. The tree has obviously fallen over many years ago, and it's not what's above the water, it's what's underneath. And that's what Bushy and I are casting to, because where that thick, big, round log enters the water, that's the start of the piscatorial kingdom where our prey is living. And it's most important to understand that's what you cast to. It's a structure. It's food, it's shelter, it's home to our friends.
What is that?
Like a little salmon. Or a
two-step.
a queenie. A queenie. I tell you what, look at that. Come on. And that's what the drag's all about. When the rod is fully loaded and the fish wants to go via the cape. Wow, look at that. And he's gone. Well, but it was worthwhile having a queenie. Oh, little queenie, you got so much to do. Elton John sang that, I think. Oh, sorry, darling. My wife said it's Genie. You idiot, Rex. Can I get into that hole? Oh, little Queenie. Sounded all right.
Till we saw
Up the
bait.
creek. Up the creek.
Something trying to eat my
Big
liver.
bad creek.
Big creek.
Oh no. Nothing real big, but you fairly hit that, Bushy.
Got one too,
You
Rex.
got one too, have you, Bushy?
Oh, what is mine? Little,
What mine is?
little
Be a
Queenie.
little Trevally. You got a Queenie, and this is just fantastic. This is junior playtime, isn't it? Bushy's got a Queenie, and they can grow up to 8, 9, even 10 kilos. Like I'm talking about 4.5, 5 foot long. I've got a beautiful little Trevally. Look at him, just in his first year of life. And the bait's about a third of the way along his entire length. And he's had a go at that, and he's been caught. Well, let's see if we can do the release trick here. I'll be kissing this bloke because there's a lure flying around here at 100 miles an hour. And just grab it, Rexy, and go flick, just like that. Well, folks, it doesn't matter whether they're a metre long or a few inches long. The top end is full of piscatorial surprises. I hope you're enjoying it. Don't go away, because after the break, there's more Rex Hunt fishing adventures in the top end of Australia.